spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. Y'all turn us up one time. Wanted to give something tonight. Didn't get a chance to do the Studio 56 podcast, but we'll be back next week. Let this plane go by one time. See the plane right there, I think. Y'all can see it. H-Town, Texas tonight. We outside with it. I love the outdoors, especially after it be raining, man. It be so cool out here on them nights. A good Houston night in the summertime that is a great blessing. A cool little rain. Get you a little thunder, not a thunderstorm, but a good little rain out. Cool out the humidity a little bit, because sometimes right after it rain, it be humid as hell. Only thing is, in the summertime be real in H-Town, dog, because the mosquitoes ain't no joke. The mosquitoes are getting a bite, nigga. We out here with it, though. Y'all know how we do. We need the participation. We ain't tripping off the donations, but we need the participation. Shout out to that boy Finito the Finessa. My nigga AC in the building. Let me know, nigga. Let me know. We'll get it done. If y'all got a podcast set up, we here. We rocking, man. You know how we play. We finna get to it. Let a few more people get up in here. We gonna go over the Young Thug court case in a little bit. It was a wild day today in court, and really, I keep it 1,000. I just, not that I ain't pay attention to see stuff going on with the Young Thug case. Of course, I see it online. I'm subscribed to the channels that streaming and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie. I keep it 1,000. YSL Woody. When I seen that nigga was gonna be brought into court, I knew it was gonna be some stuff. When I see that they was bringing YSL Woody in the court, I said, oh, here we go. It's finna be something. Something finna go on with this nigga here. And man, has it been going on? We'll get to that today, though. Crazy development that went down Friday. Crazy development that went down today. And this is only the beginning. Yeah, I talked to Mike D, man. We supposed to be setting it up. He gonna let me know when he ready for me. Shout out to Mike D. Yeah. Brian still, well, he got to turn himself in on the weekend. We'll get to it, though. Doug Lori has to turn himself in on the weekends for 20 days. He can appeal it, and the judge probably won't make him do all of those days. But right now, if it was to stick, 10 weeks on the weekends, Friday at 7 p.m., and Sunday night, 7 p.m., he get out. So Friday night at 7 p.m., he has to turn himself in. Sunday night at 7 p.m., he gets out. So we'll get into that in a second of how all that went down. AC crazy. AC, hey, I really didn't show you that full clip either, AC. He actually pointed to like 3 different people. Hey, that nigga act like he was asleep. That nigga said, ooh, it's like, no. Man, dehydrated, man. This nigga, hey, this nigga, bro. This nigga YSL Woody said, y'all put out, yeah, man, whatever cases y'all put on me. Y'all know what cases y'all put on me. They asked him about his record. They said, have you been convicted of felonies before? And he was like, yeah, of course. She was like, did you commit a burglary? Did you rob He was like, what is that? They said, is that taking something? And they was like, yeah. He was like, what I took? What they said I took? And she didn't say nothing. So she asked him about the case again, like a felony. He's like, hey man, whatever cases y'all threw on me, that's all the cases I got. Whatever cases y'all charged me with, that's what y'all threw on me. It's like, did you plead guilty on this case? Man, I had to plead guilty. Y'all put the case on me. I was like, bro, this nigga is hell. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it was a crazy day in court, man. We'll get to that in a second. I went on ahead and accepted the night trial. I've been trying to keep it respectful. I've been trying to bite my tongue and be more professional because I do want to elevate. I do want to work with different people. And y'all know me, I've been respectful over the years, bro. I try not to just go crazy unless you just go there and cross the line, and I feel like it is what it is. Uh, it is what it is now. Stephen A. Smith, you need to be quiet and you need to shut up, nigga. Shut up, Stephen A. You don't speak for the black community, and you a game runner, and you work for Disney, nigga. You have antics that we can't rock with and we can't get down with, and we not supporting, my nigga. Well, I'm not supporting. I'm not the speaker for the black community. I'm not the most righteous nigga. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the experience. I have not made all the sacrifices. But one thing I do know, and I'm not the most qualified, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the speaker for the black community. I want to be a speaker. When I say a speaker, if I can reach 5 people, bro, because I take the time to do it and just get them to go research on some stuff on their own and raise awareness to them and help them identify their true value in the black community, I'm willing to do that. That could be me being a speaker. People be thinking a speaker got to be a nigga to 1 million people. You got to have an audience of 100,000. I'm cool with this support group I got right here. This 100 people that hear every person count with me. If y'all know me, y'all know, nigga, every person that subscribe to Urban Politicians matters. Every person counts because it's about me spreading awareness. If I put you on some game, you go put somebody else on some game. And then people put me on game, and then I go put other people on game, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. I get game from y'all, y'all get game from me, and we keep this thing rotating like a rotisserie chicken, my nigga. Understand that. We don't got time for this other stuff. We don't got time for this nonsense. We don't got time. Stephen A. Smith, you jumped out there to that yesterday with this terrible, disgusting, pathetic, out of pocket, out the loop, nigga, you out the loop, you unaware, you an outsider if you thought the community was tripping about Will Smith. Bro, nobody has brought up Will Smith's slap. You want to know what the main conversation really been, and we gonna get to it in a second. The main conversation been with Will Smith is him and Martin's health. More people have been concerned on the internet, Stephen A., with Martin's Lawrence health than they have brought up that Will Smith slap. I haven't seen it in the comments. Ain't nobody talking about it at the barbershops. Ain't nobody talking about it in the streets. Ain't nobody talking about it nowhere. Now, true, his media team probably told the people, let's promote the movie. Let's promote Bad Boys. Don't bring up Chris Rock to me. Fine. If Will Smith told me that, I will respect that and honor that. It makes the most sense. If I'm here to promote my movie, why in the hell do we need to talk about this Chris Rock slap? I already went on the speaking on that. I already did the interview about that. We already did all that other stuff, nigga. We are here to promote the movie. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, you are completely, it's either or. We gonna get to it. We'll get to Stephen A. Smith, but he jumped out there trying to make this a black thing about the reason why the sales plummeted on the tickets, which was completely false, nigga. But we'll get to that in a second. Caitlin Clark, once again, Stephen A., you're going to bat for. Everybody's going to bat for. I couldn't even get all the clips of it. But Shannon Sharpe is going to bat for. And they're not even, I don't know if Disney and ESPN are telling them to choose this side, or is this how they really feel? Because what these niggas are saying is kill the integrity of the game for the opportunity of marketing. Stephen A. Smith actually went on the other day with these girls and said, y'all probably gonna win regardless. Y'all probably is gonna win with or without Caitlin Clark. But either way, have her there because she's gonna grow the sport. The girl told them directly what it was. So if she go out there, and we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Yo, we about to move it on, but we gotta let niggas know, bro. These niggas in real time. I don't know if Disney, which is what owns ESPN, is telling Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. and certain people to act like Caitlin Clark is the golden savior and they really feel that way, or do they really feel that way? Because they telling everybody she bring the money, she bring the money. Let's do this for her. She bring the money. She growing the sport. It's people, not them two, but it's people online saying they're not going to watch the USA Olympics because she's not playing. That means you're not trying to grow the sport. That means you just following one person who got a wave. You're down with the moment. You're not down with the movement. And people don't need you. You can't get in the car with me on nothing in life. That's how I am. You can't get in the car with me on nothing in life if you a moment nigga. Niggas want to be down for the moment, get rich quick scheme. I get hit, bro, not as much as I used to. And we gonna get to the stuff. But I used to get hit up with so many get rich quick schemes. Hey, bro, let's do this, man. You can make this, get you some quick money. Da-da-da. And I'm like, bro, you ain't even got nothing going. You ain't got no platform. You ain't this. You basically trying to come up to me and finesse off of what I got going on. Not invest, you trying to finesse. There's a difference. And I don't even, bro, I got plenty of homies who can go, hey, man, how much money you want to, they'll put in on this shit because they see where a nigga going, where a nigga took it from. I don't want my bros' money, though, because then I got an obligation to take, you know, these my niggas. I'd rather keep it like this till I get on all the way. We outside with it, though. Turn us up. It's always going to be some weirdos in the chat. The bigger that the platform get, the more that the platform grows, we're going to get more and more weirdos in here. You're going to get more and more haters. You're going to get more and more weirdos, more and more people who don't go outside their home. We don't connect with those people for real. I connect with the supporters. If y'all see me in real life, y'all can holler at me. These niggas that sit on the internet, that have no real life experiences, that hate themselves, we can never connect and we'll never be the same. Just know that. We got to deal with some of them niggas, but it is what it is. Let's get to it. Let's first do this Stephen A. stuff. Y'all get active, man. Turn it up. We only 33 likes, over 300 something up in here. I just be telling y'all to hit the like because that turns it up. That bring the energy. That bring the viewership. Studio 56 podcast. We outside too. It's loud as hell. Studio 56 podcast is going down next Monday. Make sure y'all be there for that. Oh, I forgot the other thing. My bad. We're going to do the Stephen A. Smith stuff first. I got a video on the Thug stuff already, But Stephen A. Smith responded to the garbage that he put out today. I'm going to play a little audio from that garbage clip that he dropped on his platform, and I'm calling it garbage. I'm calling it trash. It's misleading. It's incorrect. It's misinformation. It's everything terrible about a piece of product that you can put on the internet. And it was done by Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if his producers or his writers decided to put out this hogwash, but it deserves to be in the garbage. It's complete trash and it's idiotic. We play it for y'all. Stephen A. Smith commenting on Will Smith and trying to make this a thing for the black community. Stephen A. Smith, I'm questioning, are you really black? Do you really identify or do you really connect with the black community? Because common sense should have told you that this ain't that conversation, nigga. And that's when we got to start separating ourselves from certain niggas, Stephen A. And anybody who got a problem with this, I've accepted now because of the way I live, my mentality, my passion, my ego, my pride, my passion leads to me being emotional about certain things. This is something I'm passionate about. This is something I'm emotional about. This is something I will go too far about. This is something it won't make sense to y'all a lot of the time. He doing too much. He tripping. He too extra. I want y'all to know I don't care. I'm cool with all that. Say I'm this, say that nigga be doing too much. Man, that nigga getting on my nerves. I don't got time for. I wanted to get on your nerves, nigga. They got on my people's nerves, nigga. Is we back? We back? We back? We back? We back? People be clicking out for real quick when the sound go out. We back? Bet, bet. Okay. Let me fix this real quick. Y'all hit the like button. Turn it up. Everybody ain't hit that like button yet. Hit it. We coming right back. We got to fix something. Y'all pop. Stay on this motherfucker. Just turn us up. Turn us up. Is we back? Turn it up. Turn it up. We back. We back. Damn, I forgot my cup. Is we back? We clear? Let me know something. Should have good service now. Should be all the way straight. Let me know. Give me an update. Refresh it. How we rocking? How we sounding? Beautiful night in H-Town. Not too hot. My perfect type of night. Had a little quick rain come through today. Studio 56 podcast. We back on next Monday. Shout out to the guys, Pook. Shout out to my guy, Twan. Y'all know what's going down. Pookie and Twan. We'll be back next Monday. We outside with this shit. We back? Okay, bet. Now, this is what Stephen A. Smith dropped yesterday, and I'm talking, even on if I got, let's say if I had 1,000 comments on my video today, about Stephen A. Smith video I dropped, if there was 1,000 comments, I'd say 990 of them was in agreement of what I was saying. You had some that didn't side with Stephen A, but they said F Will Smith, and then you probably had like 2 that was like Stephen A. Smith is right. And I'm like, I don't care. We know some people they gonna troll. We know some people we talking over their heads because they are super basic and they not even realizing what's going on. They actually think just because you on ESPN, or they think because you're popular and you're famous and people respect you, that your opinion is automatically right all the time. That's how some people are, which I provided in the video the facts where Stephen A. Smith cannot be right. Even with some of the stuff he was saying, the information was incorrect. Let's play it.
Before I get to my next subject, a subject that I really, really want to talk about for a second, especially with the black community.
The black community, nigga. The black community, really?
Blessed and fortunate enough to be a part of.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Come holler at Big Ant, nigga.
Right. Ride or Die, which debuted the latest installment of the
Get some new producers, nigga.
Bad Boys, Ride or Die, which debuted Wednesday. It's the second best reviewed film after Bad Boys for Life. That's what they're telling me. It's also the biggest film for Will Smith since his infamous 2022 Oscars slap of the great comedian himself, the one and only Chris Rock. Pre-sales for Ride or Die are behind that of Bad Boys for Life, of course, which hit a franchise high opening of 101 million worldwide back in early 2020. Domestic projections for Ride or Die were at 50 million, but that reportedly simmered to 40 million. Could the lack of pre-sales be because people have not forgiven Will Smith for that? That slap right there. How much you want to make a bet it does?
How much you want to bet it does?
This is why I wanted to have this discussion with y'all.
How much you want to bet it does? How about your contract and whatever you made on this YouTube video, nigga? You not talking to the people. You not talking to the culture, Stephen A. You're talking to people who want to pass time. Nobody who's thinking outside the box. I would have for sure bet you if I'd have known, nigga, I'd bet you my whole account that this is not why these calculations that y'all ended up bringing up that made entirely no sense.
Because I want to emphasize that right now, as we see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on the circuit promoting this new film, once upon a time, you couldn't find a bigger fan of Will Smith than me. Martin Lawrence. You can't find a bigger fan of Martin Lawrence than me. Ladies and gentlemen, in all likelihood, I'm going to go see Bad Boys.
I'm going to go see it. Now look.
Because I'm such a huge Martin Lawrence fan. And believe it or not, I still will never stop being a Will Smith fan.
So what are you saying then,
I'm not surprised at all that pre-sales have simmered. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it ultimately plummeted once all is said and done.
Pre-sale, I'm not surprised pre-sales have simmered. I wouldn't be surprised if they plummeted. But I'm still a Will Smith fan. What? What type of nigga is a fan of a nigga that says that? What are you talking about? You talking in circles, my nigga. You just trying to say anything and you talk too much. See, I notice anytime Stephen A. Smith speaks, he can't just get right to the point. He got to do a lot of name dropping. He got to do a lot of congratulating, then taking away, then congratulating again. Bro, we need straightforward talking when you talk to the black people, nigga. Show you how to do this shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga.
And you know why I feel that way, ladies and gentlemen? Because I think that I'm speaking not for everybody, not for most, but at the very least millions of people out there when I say what I'm about to say. I'm not nearly as interested as seeing Will Smith in the movies than I am of seeing him doing an actual sit-down interview with somebody to explain why he did what he did.
Stephen A. Smith, you said millions of people are more interested to watch him interview about Chris Rock than they are about this movie? Are you serious? Bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that slap no more in the culture. He said millions of people want to sit down and hear what he got to say about that slap. My nigga, he already spoke on it. He already talked about it. He did an interview about it. What are you talking about? It's 2 years old. People have moved on. Fuck out of here. I'm really not angry at Stephen A. Smith. I'm concerned. I'm concerned because it's higher ups puppeting this nigga to do this. He's getting the bag from Disney, which owns ESPN. He has sponsors. He has advertising that is helping him stay in position and platforming him to push this nonsense like he's speaking for the black community. He's a puppet. It is, he might not even know it. Because Stephen A., did you come up with these thoughts yourself or are you reading from a teleprompter? Did you come up with this take on your own? Because you work for ESPN First Take. Did ESPN First Take or your team write this take for you? Or is this how you really feel? Do you really feel millions of people would rather watch Will Smith talk about slapping Chris Rock or watch the new Bad Boys movie with him and Martin Lawrence? Come on.
Now I want to emphasize this. Will Smith apologized just days after that infamous slap on March 27, 2022.
Okay, so why you talking about it then, nigga?
In writing. Then he went on his social media platform, I believe it was Instagram, 4 months later, at which time he apologized again to Chris Rock, articulated that he reached out to Chris Rock's people and was told that Chris Rock wasn't ready to sit down with him. That's not what he wanted to do. And if you don't believe me there, hear for yourself.
I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Fair enough. Normally under...
So what is this take about then, nigga? What are you talking about, Stephen A., if you just watched that? And it's crazy because you playing everything that the man said and what he did, but then you're talking about people still want to hear about it from him. Nigga, he already said what he said. What else does he need to say? You're not even making sense. That's why I said this is the stupidest shit you could have ever put out. This is why you getting clowned in the comments, and we gonna play his response. I wanted y'all to get brought up to the speed of how dumb Stephen A. Smith is and how dumb his nigger handlers are. Because they think they got them a nigga over there that they can just handle and puppeteer with, and they so out of But see, you need a nigga like me over there that can tell them, hey, bro, the motherfucking people don't give a 2 fucks about a Will Smith apology right now. They don't. What's the deal, man?
Hey, I already know. I heard it this morning.
You heard that bullshit?
Yeah.
Bro, what you think about that, dog? He's siding. But he trying to act like this for the black community. Come on, man.
If it was, why be, you know what I'm saying? You messing up bro's legacy and what he got to do for his family. That's
Come on.
against the black community alone. You feel me?
For sure, 100, man. Hey, dog just spoke some real. He said, if this is so much about the black community, why is you up here steady trying to tear down bro legacy, and this is what he do to feed his family? Which is so crazy because that's what Stephen A. Smith comeback is in his response. But we gonna continue to play this.
Certain circumstances, such as this, as egregious as this was, as much as Will Smith deserved to get his ass kicked for what he did.
Let me bring that part back. Look how dumb he sounds.
Certain circumstances, such as this, as egregious as this was, as much as Will Smith deserved to get his ass kicked for what he did. Being a bully, somebody that's 60 pounds at least heavier than Chris Rock, I don't think he would have done this to Mike Tyson. I don't think he would have done this to Jamie Foxx. I don't think he would have done this to Snoop Dogg or 50 Cent or somebody like that. He knew who he was doing it to. And that's the personification of a bully. And in my opinion, he deserved to get his ass kicked because of that. Back then. But it's not just about Chris Rock. See, as upset as I am and still remain to that degree, that's because Chris Rock is my friend and I know him.
Man, we don't give a fuck, nigga.
The biggest issue that I have a problem with, and I'm not saying or advocating any kind of violence like Will Smith deserves that now that all of this time has passed.
Hold on.
That ain't the only reason. The biggest issue that I have a problem with, and I'm not saying or advocating any kind of violence like Will Smith deserves.
I'm not advocating any violence. Do y'all hear this? Garbage, trash, disgusting piece of hogwash take. This is the worst take. You bring up violence and say, hey, he deserved his ass kicked twice, but then say I'm not advocating violence. Then you calling him a bully. Come on, what is you saying, bro? How you gonna say I'm not advocating violence, I'm not pushing violence, I'm not promoting violence, but, oh, he deserved to get his ass kicked? What is you talking about, man?
That now that all of this time has passed. But at the very least, the black community, especially, deserves seeing Will Smith sit down. I don't care if it's with the Breakfast Club. I don't care if it's with Oprah. Because you know it ain't going to be me, right? You ain't going to sit down with me. Because some questions going to get asked.
But who the fuck is you,
And
nigga?
now that all of this time has passed. But at the very least, the black community.
The black community.
Especially.
Well, let me bring that back so y'all can hear this correctly.
I know him. But that ain't the only reason. The biggest issue that I have a problem with, and I'm not saying or advocating any kind of violence like Will Smith deserves that now that all of this time has passed.
So why bring it up, nigga?
But at the very least, the black community, especially, deserves seeing Will Smith sit down. I don't care if it's with the Breakfast Club. I don't care if it's with Oprah. Because you know it ain't going to be me, right? You ain't going to sit down with me. Because some questions going to get asked, okay? But I don't care who it's with. You got to provide an explanation.
No, he does not, nigga.
That happened. It can't be that you went to therapy and you learned the error of your ways, or you've addressed some of the demons that were plaguing you mentally and emotionally and spiritually. That's not good enough. And even though we weren't the ones that were slapped literally, ladies and gentlemen, figuratively, the black community was slapped.
He said the black community was slapped. Are you serious? He said you telling us your demons, your emotional problems. You said you went to therapy. That's not good enough. Are you serious, Stephen A? Nigga, fuck out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all heard it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why, if y'all ever be wondering why I be putting what niggas say in the video a lot, it's because I don't want y'all to think I don't want to be misquoting motherfuckers. That's why I let y'all hear what they say. I be wanting y'all to hear what they say so y'all can know I ain't just putting out no false shit. I like the credibility high. I like the facts to be there where, okay, this nigga said this, he said this. You can listen to it for yourself. I told y'all about that scientific method that I use. I'm not smarter than none of y'all. I'm not better than niggas. I am better than some niggas at this shit. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm better at this shit because I was raised in this shit. I'm really a part of this shit. Certain niggas, they better at speaking to me. They can flow better. They can get their point across better. They might talk flyer. They might have a little bit more flavor and they you know, they might have a little bit cooler lingo. But when it comes to laying down these facts and bringing the real perspective, none of that weird shit, man, niggas can't fuck with me, nigga. I'll talk with the best of them, nigga. Can't no nigga sit around me on this this black rap, hip hop, urban culture running through these topic shit, nigga. Niggas don't talk better than me. What niggas can do better than me, they can go say some out of pocket, weird, controversial, shocking shit better than me. But they can't bring that solid, organic, cultural shit that the people identify with better than me, nigga. I'm at the top on that. I'm better than Stephen A. Smith at that, nigga. Because if you was on my level, Stephen A., you would have never put this bullshit out. You would have never put this bullshit out if you could fuck with me, nigga. You can't fuck with me. You marketable to a certain demographic. You been in the game for a while, but at this age right now, you outdated, nigga. What Crip Mac say? OG. You not an OG, nigga. You out of gas. You out of gas, nigga. Let some new sauce in, nigga. Let you out of gas, nigga. What that nigga Crip Mac used to say, OG, out of gas. How he slapped the black community in the face. Then he tried to say that was a black man's first time producing the Emmys or the Oscars. Look here, nigga. The black community never gave a fuck about who produced the Oscars, nigga. In my whole entire life, nigga, on this earth, I have never seen the conversation. We ain't never celebrated, promoted, talked about, had a round table discussion about who is producing the Oscars. Salute to the brother that was able to get that job. We respect that. We need more of that. And we ain't trying to tear down your moment, G. This nigga Stephen A. Smith is gaslighting. He's gaslighting. I want to go back to these numbers real quick, and then we're going to get into his response.
You know why I feel that way, ladies and gentlemen? You and Will Smith, for that slap right there, how much you want to make a bet it does. And this is why I wanted to have this discussion with y'all. Because I want to emphasize that right now, as we see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on the circuit promoting this new film, once upon a time, you couldn't find a bigger fan of Will Smith than me.
Bigger
Martin
fan.
Lawrence, you can't find a bigger fan of Martin Lawrence than me.
Man, knock it off, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, in all likelihood, I'm going to go see Bad Boys. Ride it.
I'm going to go see the movie. Why you just say that?
I'm a Martin Lawrence fan. And believe it or not, I still will never stop being a Will Smith fan. I'm not surprised at all that pre-sales have simmered. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it ultimately plummeted.
Pre-sales simmered.
And you know why I feel that way, ladies and gentlemen? Because
hold on, let me get back to when he
Ride or
said these
Die,
numbers.
we're at 50 million.
Hold the fuck on.
Franchise.
Listen to these numbers and we gonna give y'all the facts, man.
Oscar slap of the great comedian himself, the one and only Chris Rock. Pre-sales for Ride or Die are behind that of Bad Boys for Life, of course.
That was part
which hit a
3.
franchise high opening of 101 million worldwide back in early 2020.
Okay.
Project
50 million, but hit 101 worldwide back in 2020. That was Bad Boys for Life. That was Bad Boys 3. This is 2024 for Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die. And you know, Will and Martin was saying that damn, if they would have known, it would have been better to do Bad Boys for Life on this one for number 4 and put the 4 in the title. It would have been more catchier, but they didn't know. But number 3 was Bad Boys for Life. It did 101 in the first week and did 50 million in the country.
which hit a franchise high opening of 101 million worldwide back in early 2020.
2020.
Domestic projections for Ride or Die were at 50 million, but that reportedly simmered to 40 million.
To 40. That was the projections.
Could the lack of pre-sales be because people have not forgiven Will Smith?
Lack of pre-sales, right?
For that slap right there.
The slap, right? Turn it up, y'all.
Make a better does.
Y'all hear these stupid numbers this nigga's echoing? He actually gaslighted and did the work of them. Stephen A., I would tell you this right here in your face, nigga. And any of them niggas at ESPN that want to look at it, we can look at it. Nigga, you out of pocket and you wrong, nigga. This was a hit job, bro. If they wrote that out on that bullshit ass teleprompter for you, nigga, they gave you a hit job to tell one of the people dying, bro. Will Smith is an actor and an entertainer. We ain't ever looked at Will Smith as a leader, as a black community, and he does not have to be. He don't have to be a leader. He don't have to be an activist. He don't have to give back. He just do what Will do. You just was somebody that got respect in Hollywood. He one of the people that got accepted in Hollywood. They rock with him. They promote him. He part of the program. He work. He do his thing. That's just what that is when it come to Will Smith. We don't look at him as like, let's go to Will Smith and he gonna be here and speak to the black people and give us the motivation for the black urban community, but he don't have to do that either. But he not acting like he that. I'm pretty sure Will Smith give money back. I'm pretty sure he did charity work. I'm pretty sure he do plenty of stuff. But we don't look at him for that. But for you to come over here and try to say that he let the black people down and this and this and that, then you talked about the projections went down to 40 mil. This is a hit job and it's wrong. Stephen A., you should have did your research, nigga. Get on your producer's ass because we got the numbers. We got the numbers, nigga. What you talking about? Turn it up. Box office Will Smith Bad Boys 4 delivers huge victory for actors with 56 million US debut. What a 40 is, Stephen A. Where's the 40 million you was talking about? Email this to your producers, nigga. Urban Politicians on _ Big Ant on Instagram if it's an issue. I want to talk about this when I see you if it's a problem. If not, let's keep it cool. Any of you other niggas that be wanting to just jump out here, I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. We not doing that shit no more. It's over. Y'all heard him say 40 million. Why does this say 56 right here, nigga? Because y'all tried to jump out there on some predictions and tear this nigga down. He said 101. He couldn't say globally yet, but they said projections for domestically with the U.S. Yeah, with the U.S. Y'all spoke on the U.S. numbers. Y'all saw projected 50 million, but supposedly it went down to 40. No, what he said was Bad Boys for Life, which is part 3. That one, first week did 50. Guess what, Stephen A.? That means that this new one outdid the one you talked about in 2020, nigga. Because that one did 101. This one did 104.6 globally. Y'all just heard the nigga say it. Y'all just heard the nigga say it. You had a narrative. This is why I wasn't mad at Cameron for doing what he did to CNN. Because these people that work behind the scenes in these machine platforms, they have narratives that they trying to push. They wanted Stephen A. Smith to do their work for them. Hey, go tear down Will Smith. The narrative is you niggas is still mad at him for what he did to Chris Rock, even though we not. They not like us, nigga. Let me read y'all this other shit. He said the black community, right? Sony's Bad Boys Ride or Die jolted the battered summer box office back to life with a better than expected domestic opening, 56 million and 104.6 million globally. Moreover, it puts Will Smith on the road to a career comeback 2 years after the infamous Oscar slap. Ride or Die reunited Smith with Martin Lawrence is the fourth outing in Sony's long-running franchise and earned a cinema score in North America alongside generally positive reviews. Just as promising, 44% of the audience was between ages 18 and 34. So the audience was between 18 and 34. That's 4 out of 10 people. So at least 4 out of 10 people, at least 4 out of 10 that went and saw the movie was 18 to 34. Showing Smith has a following among younger consumers. Among younger consumers. Will Smith is in his 50s. Will Smith is in his 50s. The audience that went and saw the movie was 18 and 34, 40%. Also, here we go. Black moviegoers, Stephen A. Black moviegoers made up the largest quadrant of the audience with 44%. What you talk about the black community? The sales plummeted. The black community hasn't forgive you. But 44% of the black community was niggas. 44% was niggas. Black community. 40, that's 4 out of 10 people that went and saw the movie. That's almost half. What are you talking about? The black community need to hear from him about this slap, and they would rather watch the interview about that. Hey, Stephen A., I'm on you, nigga. Don't ever let this happen again. Every time it happened, we gonna come talk about it. I'm gonna do a video about it, nigga. Get them, hey, you and your producers and your little weak-ass team, get y'all shit together. You don't speak for the black community. Let me put your little weak-ass response. Now, once again, he said that Will Smith bodyguard and homie that's close with him called him and was mad about the take and got up on him, so he had to apologize. And man, nigga, shut the fuck up. We gonna play it though, so people can see the facts. I was gonna keep it cool tonight, but fuck that.
I don't know if I'll ever get over what Will Smith did.
We don't give a fuck, nigga.
But that doesn't mean I have to. And it doesn't mean that it's a license for me to negatively impact Will Smith. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was a devastating thing. I'm not talking just for Chris Rock, who's a friend of mine. I'm talking for the black community because obviously Will
No, you're not.
was the first black producer to be
You're
doing
not talking for the
Oscars in
black
history.
community, nigga.
And
You're
that was a
talking for what your
devastating blow
bosses
to
told
him.
you to talk for. Or you stupid.
Will
You
Smith
decide.
came out with Emancipation a year later for Apple and all of that stuff. Will Smith was sensational in that movie. So was Antoine Fuqua. the esteemed director and producer extraordinaire. One could easily argue that both of them would have won an Oscar for that, and that Will Slap cost Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua an Oscar.
Who gives a fuck?
That's what I was thinking about.
An Oscar don't take away
I
from
was
how
thinking
good the
about
movie was,
black
nigga.
folks everywhere aspiring to be in this business,
No, you wasn't.
aspiring to succeed, and something like that happens, and it was a blemish on all of us. Because
Why?
I know how much white America reveres Will Smith.
Nigga, that wasn't
And
no
the thinking
blemish
along
on
the
us,
lines
nigga.
in my mind was, hell, if he did that, what would the rest of us do?
Stephen A., knock it the fuck off. He slapped another black man, nigga. They wasn't even thinking about this or that. It'd be different if he went up there and got on a motherfucking white person or something else. He got on another nigga after the nigga was cracking jokes on his wife. People might not have agreed with it, but they saw in real time why it happened, how it happened. They said what they said. They moved on, nigga. You the one decided to do a hit job and bring up the nigga past when he trying to move forward and get past it, nigga. You the nigga that decided to dull this moment, nigga. Don't put this on the black community.
There are certain things that happen in the lives of an individual where those incidences are used as a license to castigate the rest of us.
No, it's not, nigga.
And that's what I was thinking about when I said what I said Friday about being torn as to wanting to go see the movie but not wanting to see Will Smith. I wasn't encouraging anybody else not to do it. I was just saying that I was having trouble dealing with it. And then I got a call from my man Charlie Mack.
You
Charlie
always
Mack
getting
is
calls,
Will
nigga.
Smith's former security, good friend of Will Smith, closely connected to Will Smith for decades. I've known Charlie Mack for nearly 30 years. I got a lot of love for him. And he was on fire, calling me because he disagreed with my opinion and was going back and forth with me about it.
Your opinion wasn't
then he called me.
fact-based. Hit
Because
job.
he said, Stephen A., what about Grace? What about Grace? This is how he feeds his family. This is how he earns his living.
Same thing homie
You don't
said
have
that
a right
pulled
to earn a
up.
living ever again. He can't make a mistake, Stephen A., when he never made a mistake before. That's a damn good point. Bigger point he made was Martin Lawrence. Because we all look at Martin Lawrence. If you watch Martin from back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can't find nobody that loved Martin Lawrence more than me.
We don't believe you,
That brother
nigga.
is brilliant. That brother has done nothing but create laughs and
We don't believe you, nigga.
exponentially far more good than bad. There has been exponentially far more good than bad. And I certainly did not mean to gloss over that. I didn't mean to act like that wasn't reality, that didn't happen.
But that's what you did,
And
nigga.
so I really appreciate my man, my brother, Charlie Mack, for calling me and passionately making that case to remind me of what Will Smith is, who he is, and what he has meant to all of us. You see black people gravitating to him. I'm getting text messages and emails all over the place. Who said he lost our support? He never lost it. We didn't like what he did. It was unfortunate what he did. But damn it, we love Will Smith and we forgive him. You don't hear Chris Rock talking about it, complaining about him. Eventually they'll meet and they'll talk, Stephen A. We heard all of that. So I got to stand down.
You gotta stand down. Bro, the fact that you had to have people call you and tell you that, the fact that you had to get texts, the fact that the fact that people had to tell you, hey, bro, he talked to them, they gonna talk how they talk. We already forgave Will for that shit. The fact that people had to tell you that lets you know you out of touch and you not in the black circle. Because what you should have came on here and said is, hey, bro, I jumped the gun on that shit, my bad, bad take. I really thought people was tripping, but I guess I was wrong. You getting told this shit like it's news to you. Like, you didn't know. So either you don't want to throw your producers and your job under the bus, like you don't want them people to know, well, man, I got paid to do that shit. I just be reading from a teleprompter. These motherfuckers tell me what to say. or I'm really just a lost nigga that's out of touch, and I'm really not a nigga like y'all. They not like us. Stephen A., you can choose. I gave you the facts. You can talk in circles with that long-winded shit. I'm an H-Tide nigga, bro. All that game running, circle talking shit don't work over here, nigga. Fuck out of here. We moving on, man. Let's get to this YSL shit. Turn us up if you here, man. We outside with it for the people just coming in. H-Town, Texas streets, cool little night, not too hot, little humid. I was fucked up on that liquor last night, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate y'all thugging with me on here, because I know I was fucked up. I was fucked up last night. I was on a liquor. I was turned up. Shout out to the Weekend, bro. That's my spot. My nigga, really, I'm gonna tell you why the Weekend is my spot. It's in the hood. It's in between. It's low key. It be having all ages in there from like, I say, about 26 to 45. You might have a couple like 26-year-olds, 27-year-olds, but it's mostly like 30s and up in there. 30s and up in there. But it might be like 26, 27-year-olds as well too. 28-year-olds. Maybe, I'd say maybe 28. I'd say it's about 28 to 45 in that motherfucker. Give a few years under and over. But it's a small little spot in the hood, vibe, nice. Drinks in that motherfucker cheap. I ain't even realized last night before we get to the shit. G Money the best. What's going down, man? What's going down? Appreciate the donation. Nigga, I bought 5 jacks last night. No lie, nigga, I ain't spent but like $60. I brought like 5 Jack Daniels last night. And that was with a tip. I spent $60 with the gratuity and a tip on top of the gratuity. Like 60, 65. Nigga, I go to certain bars, no tip, just a drink. 3 of them bitches is $50. So it was live. Yeah, shout out to my nigga James. Make sure y'all fuck with Country Boy Eats outside the weekend, Thursday through Monday. I would have went on and pulled up the other day if I had everything together. But shout out to the Weekend, man. I don't give a fuck how much money I got in my pocket, nigga. I could be all the way up. I'm always looking for a deal, because if I go out, I'm going to drink. Whether the drink is expensive, whether the drinks is cheap. If I go out, I'm drinking. But if I notice a spot, they got a good price on the drinks for my people, I'm going to tell y'all, pop out on them. Shit, nigga. You might want to take you a little date through there. Cool, I got a cool little spot. Hit the food truck outside, get something to eat, and we go up here and get some drinks. They playing music. You know, the females like to smoke hookah. I don't fuck with hookah. It's a whole vibe in that motherfucker. That's free. They ain't even pay me for this promo. I'm just telling you, go fuck with my nigga James up there. It's a win-win. Then if you want to come out, they got the other spot, the new spot right there on 45 in the feeder. The first block up, right past Gray. Then, if you go down a few blocks the other way, you got the old spot. If you want to go there, you got D-Bar, you got Savoy. Or you go to the other side, pull up over there to 5015, all that up over there. Let's get to it, man. We gonna do this YSL shit. Now, today was real interesting. YSL Woody went to court Friday. He pled the fifth, and this is really something serious. We not gonna play like this case is not for real. This is real life situations. But when it comes to niggas like YSL Woody, you can't help but laugh. We not laughing at nobody going to jail. We not laughing at the alleged crimes. We not laughing at nobody life and freedom or the judicial system, prison. We not laughing at nothing negative. But just who we is as a people, bro. Certain shit that we do be entertaining as a motherfucker. So turn it up. Let's listen to this nigga, man. This was today.
Being in Now, you talked about being in jail, which was on Friday. Prior to any of this, do you have any criminal convictions?
Of course.
Okay.
Of
Do you know
course.
offhand how many?
Don't keep up with it.
Okay. Let me ask, do you have a theft?
I be putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay. Do
Whatever
you have a
charges y'all
conviction
throw
for
on
theft by
me.
taking?
You tell me?
Do you recall having? When did you get out of prison for the federal charges?
When they let me go.
Do you remember what year that was?
One of the year,
Was it you call Shannon?
I call him Shannon.
Watch this, y'all.
And do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right, so if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today. Do you need to sit down?
Nah, I can light here. They ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay, do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get you some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you. But I will put some water up there for you.
Bruh.
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
I think I see him.
Okay.
Think I see
You
him.
say you think you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
This nigga crazy.
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you're saying you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like it.
Okay.
That's a lawyer, y'all. That is a lawyer. That's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right
Tell
there.
me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and
Now
go
this
forward.
is the
I'm not
reason
gonna
he
say
went
that. What I'm
Thug
gonna say
lawyer.
is
Hold on.
this. I was told.
This is the reason Thug Lawyer went to jail today. This is the he didn't go to he did get arrested today, but he has to turn himself in and serve 20 days. But he's gonna be allowed to serve it on the weekends. Has to go in 7 p.m. Friday, and then he gets out 7 p.m. Sunday. He has to do that for 10 weekends. He then asked, if I do go to jail, we'll see what happens. And he was like, can I be in the same jail with Jeffrey so we can work on the case together, because I need to work on the case and that'll be the only time I'll be able to speak with him on the weekends and work on the case. So can I work on the case with Jeffrey while I'm locked up when we're in jail? And the judge said, we can arrange that. I'll let the sheriffs know. Let me let the sheriffs know. We'll be able to figure that out. And it's crazy because they was turned up arguing before he sentenced them to jail. Him and the judge was arguing. But when they got to talking about the jail arrangements, them niggas was calm. That shit was
And I
crazy.
hope this concerns the court. It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it
or
proprietary?
information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia. How about the witness? How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying?
Copeland
and
is
he'll
Lil
sit for
Woody.
2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court. Okay. Or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said actually all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I still want to know,
everybody should.
how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know
Who
is
told
why
you?
wasn't I there? Why,
Sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who that.
I'm not, I
Tell me.
Hold on real quick, y'all. I got to fix something real quick. Hold on. Heartbreak Kid. Appreciate the donation, man. We finna get right back to it. It's finna get turned up. I got to do something real quick. Let me fix something. Shout out to Thug Lawyer. He definitely can come to the cookout. Appreciate the donation, Heartbreak Kid. Let me fix this for a mess up, y'all. Hey, y'all stay up in here and rock with your boy, man. Don't dip out. Hit that like button. We coming right back to finish the rest of this. Hold on. We back. Audio. Audio straight now. Audio straight now. Audio straight. Should be good. Should be clear. Let me know. No, we lost some people, but we just got to make sure everything's straight. We clear. Okay, bet. Let's get back to it. To be continued.
is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I
I'm doing
still
what
want to
everybody
know,
should do.
how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is why wasn't I there? Why,
Sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who that.
I'm not,
Tell me who this
I
information
don't
was
want to
coming
be
from.
held in contempt.
Well,
I'm not
then-
answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not answering.
Attorney-client privilege, unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out.
I am telling
I tell you
you-
what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me,
You don't
who
have
it-
to. I'm
if
gonna
you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you.
Well, let me-
I'm going to put you in contempt
I
because
understand.
that is not attorney-client.
Y'all can't hear? Y'all can't hear? Hold on. Thought I fixed it. Let me know real quick, can y'all hear, man? I don't know if it be trolls or what. Y'all hear it? Okay, bet. We good. Bet. Let's get it.
Privilege. But I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me,
You don't
who
have
it-
to.
if you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you.
Well, let me-
I'm going to put you in contempt
I
because
understand.
that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
You should
You
have
got
told
5
me.
minutes.
Well, I don't need it. I want to continue.
You got 5 minutes?
This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No. I have a.
He is. He's right behind you.
Sorry. I have a motion that I need to make.
I got a video on the channel if y'all want to just go watch the video on it.
Okay. All right.
They finna take him to jail in the back real quick.
Yes, sir. You certainly may. Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will. You've taken away his right to counsel. And you're conducting material parts of this trial without me present, and I can't learn about it by watching online. So for that reason, additionally, I asked for a mistrial. And I assume you denied, but I'd like you to deny our motions for mistrial. You denied the other people. I've denied your motion, but I'll certainly take that under advisement, sir. We're going to be in recess for the next 5 minutes.
All right, let me find the other clip for y'all. Hold on.
From the judge's chamber. Information from the judge's chamber.
This.
Steele refused to divulge a source.
So, for the people that's just coming in, what happened today is Steele, which is Thug Lawyer, got some information. It's alleged. I can't confirm. I wasn't there. The judge didn't deny it either. But he said y'all met with Kenneth Copeland today, which is Lil Woody, or whenever they met, and y'all discussed with him and the prosecutors about him wanting to plead the fifth, and that he would have to sit for 2 years maybe, or sit till the trial is over if he does not come on here and testify. And if he doesn't do that, that basically it would mess up the trial. Supposedly, allegedly, this is what Steele said, Woody confessed to a certain murder, and most definitely condolences to that brother. I don't even know if any of this stuff is true. God bless the soul of Donovan Thomas. Condolences to his family. Y'all know me, nigga. I'm always gonna pay respect to people's families. I am in media. This is me covering somebody's stuff, and I would never tell them how to feel, because you got to think, bro. I'm doing what I consider like a job, working, trying to build a platform. But anytime we speak over the deceased or anybody going through something like that, nigga, I'm going to pay the respect. I don't care whose side it's on, none of that. So God bless his soul and condolences to his family, most definitely.
They can't do that. Information from the judge's chamber. Steele refused to divulge a source.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can, because I have an idea how you got it.
I got it.
Your idea I have an idea how you got it, but that's improper, sir. Your idea may be wrong, and you're asking me to. Listen, I told you the first time.
Steele on Monday told the court he learned of a conversation between the judge, prosecutors, and Kenneth Copeland, a witness for the DA's office. Steele argued he should have been in that meeting.
I understand that you spoke with a witness outside of our presence. And whenever, yes, I had an ex parte conversation, which is appropriate, and you influenced the witness.
The judge says
Oh,
Steele was
shit.
not supposed to be part of that conversation.
This is so sacrosanct to have a conversation in my chambers parroted to you and others. It is that serious.
Steele challenged the court, claiming a judge should not have contact with a sworn witness.
You're not supposed to have communication with a witness who's been sworn. Well, I'm going to hold you in contempt.
Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, is on trial on racketeering charges. Steele asked for a mistrial, arguing he cannot adequately represent his client if Steele is not in court.
Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will, and you're taking away his right to counsel.
Judge Glanville denied that motion and had Steele removed from court. The judge hit Steele with the maximum sentence, 20 days in jail.
I want y'all to see this from a. This is a lawyer. This is another lawyer or somebody else in the court system. He gonna give his take of what happened between Steele and the judge.
If the judge asks a question, the defense lawyer's got to answer it. At the same time, Mr. Steele had a valid claim for attorney-client privilege. Basically, the information he obtained was confidential. And if he discloses that privileged or confidential information, he could face potential bar sanctions. So what is the defense lawyer to do? I do think this was a case of overreach because of the unique circumstances.
Church says.
Yup. Wild out here, man.
In the judge's chamber.
I thought I had the one clip of them putting them in the cuffs. But I think we got enough right there for y'all to get the gist of everything. So, this is my first time hearing that word, exportate. I'm going to read the write-up for y'all real quick. Attorney Brian Steele was held in contempt of court Monday afternoon during the Young Thug YSL RICO trial in Fulton County. The incident unfolded after Steele, who was one of the attorneys for Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, approached the bench following the lunch recess, revealing his knowledge of an ex parte conversation that took place before court on Monday morning. The conversation, which involved the judge, prosecutors, and witness Kenneth Lil Woody Copeland, reportedly included Copeland's admission to killing Donovan Nutt Thomas Jr. Judge Glanville demanded to know how Steele obtained this information, but Steele refused to disclose his source. The judge gave Steele 5 minutes to reconsider, threatening him with contempt of court, and then stormed in from the courtroom. When the judge returned and Steele still refused to divulge the source, he was declared in contempt and ordered into custody. Before Steele was removed, several other attorneys demanded a mistrial. Additionally, Steele told the Judge Glanville that removal deprived his client, Young Thug, of his right to counsel and again requested a mistrial. After another break, Steele was allowed to return to the courtroom to participate in the remainder of the day's proceedings. However, Judge Glanville made it clear that if Steele did not reveal his source by 5 p.m., he would remain in custody for being in contempt of the court. So Steele eventually came back in and said, can I be in the court with Thug? Can we be in the jail together? He has to go to jail on the weekends. This is crazy. Thug and his lawyer will be in jail together. But this isn't the first time this happened, y'all. One of the other guys, Miles, who's on trial as well, y'all remember his lawyer went to court for his prescription. He went to jail for his prescription pills that day. So he went to jail as well. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. We'll see what happens with it. I only want to give y'all the facts. I just been telling niggas too, man, situations, niggas be raised in certain situations. Niggas come up in certain situations, man. I get it, bro. I done seen it, seen what niggas go through. I know the lifestyle. I understand it, no matter if it makes sense at times or not. I just want niggas to know, bro. I know that sometimes this shit get niggas in shit, had niggas with a mentality, pride, ego, want to be that, want to be this, or thinking you got to stand on this, you and that. I'm just saying, certain times you caught up in situations, certain times you not. But if you can walk away from something, bro, you ain't got to be a part of something, man, walk away from it, bro, because we not speaking on their case or what they going through. We got a lot of people doing a lot of time for my community, dog. And don't nobody suffer more than your kids. Don't nobody suffer more than your girl, your mama, your daddy, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your nieces, the people that really love you, bro. They the ones that's gonna feel it too. They the ones that's gonna be there like, damn, bro. Like, that's just how it go, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you got sons out here, just know, nobody can teach your son how to be a man better than you. Nobody can teach your son that's how you supposed to feel. That's the way you supposed to feel. You supposed to teach your son to be like you, but you supposed to teach your son to be better than you, nigga. You want your son to take your characteristics and your mentality, your good, but you also want him to excel in where you know you went wrong at. You supposed to be raising a better version of you. I know they push all this bullshit on the internet. Man, it take a man to raise a man. We got a lot of women in our community that done done a hell of a fucking job, and we salute them. But it take a man to raise a man. Oh, facts. Man. Y'all here? Y'all can hear? We good? We straight? We outside with it? H-Town, Texas is going down Monday night. Studio 56 podcast. We back next week. Bet. Nah, I'm just saying, bro, like, people got to know and understand that, dog. And the focus, and I know we get caught up in this entertainment. I'm in the entertainment. I'm in independent entertainment business. Let me say that. I'm in underground independent entertainment business. Underground independent entertainment business. I'm in the entertainment business, but I'm in the underground independent media entertainment business. And we get caught up in all this stuff, but we always got to remember the most important thing is your family, bro. Because that's what was here before all this other shit came into place, nigga. We talking back the before Christ, after Christ days. We talking about when people was just living off the land. They didn't have cable TV. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have apps. So you know what they did? They spent time with their family and they were happy. But this real world got built up and created this mental class system. Because the class system was always here. It was always a class system from day one, since civilization started. But in today's world, if you don't know, in America, they are continuing in America to try to eliminate the middle class. Don't think that that's by accident. Don't think that they're trying to eliminate the middle class by accident. Don't think that that's an accident. That's being done on purpose, bro. We gonna spill the real on that. Cost of living is outrageous right now. Our inflation is through the roof. We need that problem fixed. We outside with it. H-Town, Texas, let's get it. Hit that like button, turn us all the way up. I'm gonna move over here to this, so we'll see what happened with the Young Thug stuff tomorrow. They'll be back in court. They did let YSL Woody leave today. YSL Woody was able to go home, and he'll be supposed to be back tomorrow at 9:30. So he got to be to court tomorrow. The judge said he's straight as long as he come back to court at 9:30. Damn, the train coming. I'm gonna play this while the train coming. This is them talking about Caitlin Clark. Now, first off, let me lay this down because I didn't get a chance to record this audio. This is how bad the media has gotten, bro. This is how bad, where ESPN has basically tried to identify with urban, pop, and just our culture. On ESPN today, they had a segment about LeBron James unfollowing Kendrick Perkins. What y'all think about that? ESPN, nigga. ESPN had that segment today. I said, wow. Kendrick Perkins is in his 40s. Shannon Sharp is in his 50s. I want to say Stephen A. Smith was on there. I'm not for sure. But they were having a full-fledged conversation, and underneath it, the banner read, LeBron James unfollowing Kendrick Perkins on social media. They made that a fucking talking point. Unfollowing him on social media? That's what ESPN is talking about? Stephen A was there. I'm just saying, is that not crazy to y'all? Fam, if a nigga unfollow me on social media, we not talking about that publicly on no platform, bro. Ty, that's all I be saying. Media is a weapon. But see, them niggas ain't even realizing, like, bro, they gonna say, hey, we got a topic. Y'all niggas got some controversy. Oh, LeBron unfollowed you? That's what y'all gonna roll with today, nigga. The blogs, because Kendrick Perkins didn't go find out that LeBron unfollowed him. The blogs put it together. LeBron never said nothing. LeBron might have been unfollowing him. But they was like, you know what? You in tour with LeBron. He one of the biggest superstars. He a draw. Nigga, get on here and go back and forth with this nigga. Get on here and go back at. We want to be able to put LeBron James' name in this title with some bullshit. We need some controversy with LeBron, nigga. We need that. Let's go. Like, wow. Not true. There is other things that go with it because he had an opinion that really made no sense. I'm keeping it 1,000 with Kendrick Perkins. He said that LeBron is feeling away because of some of the things he's been calling LeBron out on. Well, I'll tell you this, Kendrick Perkins. You do say some real shit. When you say some real shit, I'm on that. I'm behind you on that. But what you jumped out there on LeBron on was downright ridiculous, nigga. You said he tried to make Kyrie Irving's moment about him. He was trying to salute Kyrie Irving in a way of like, hey, bro, I got asked about Kyrie. Let me make sure I'm doing my best to show him love and uplift him right now. Hey, dog, man, I wish I was still playing with the nigga, man. I wish me and that, bro. I hate that I can't be on the team with the nigga no more. It ain't LeBron James' fault. The first media person goes and asks Kyrie about the LeBron stuff at the NBA Finals. LeBron has a podcast, bro. Everybody's talking about the NBA Finals. I'm a hooper. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what he said. If they ask LeBron, if LeBron is out and the media asks him a question, this how the world work, right? If LeBron is out and the media asks LeBron a question, if he just out shopping, out eating, or somebody asks him, hey, bro, who you going for in the finals? If he say, hey, man, let the best team win. Niggas, that would have been a headline. LeBron can't help that everything he do is a headline, bro. It just is what it is. The media wouldn't ask that nigga that question, dog. That ain't on LeBron. Yeah, he talked out his neck. He talking about, here go LeBron, trying to weasel his way on the moment. Trying to weasel his way in the moment. It's like, damn, bro. He might have been around LeBron, and LeBron might have done that before. But in this situation right here, nigga, I'm just talking basketball, bro. Even if you feel that way, do you have to go on ESPN and say that live? Because if you come on the internet and you call me a weasel, you saying fuck me. We niggas. And if it's fuck me, it's fuck you. I'm just saying. LeBron has a podcast with JJ Redick, bro. They talking basketball. They talking straight basketball on the podcast. So the conversation of Kyrie Irving is going to come up. Why? Nigga, I'm a hooper. JJ Redick is a hooper. We play ball. I think what Kendrick Perkins called him out on was the stuff going on in LA, the coach Ham, and other things that went on. It just is what it is, bro. Kendrick Perkins entitled to his opinion. Kendrick Perkins can feel how he want to feel. Kendrick Perkins can say whatever it is he want to say. But when you get on TV and you get on there and say, oh, that nigga LeBron, here you go. Nobody asked you about how you felt. Nobody care about how you feel. You at home. Stop trying to weasel off Kyrie moment, nigga. You got eliminated. Bro. The media, I can understand why people would think LeBron has control over this when sometimes he just randomly talking and people can say, well, nigga, you got to know better, you LeBron. How about we tell the media to get better? Because I'm saying, how about we tell, because if somebody asks him about Kyrie and he say no comment, they going to say he hating on Kyrie, right or wrong? Let me know something. If a motherfucker asks LeBron about Kyrie today and he say, no comment, what people gonna say? They gonna say he hating. Shout out to G, man. Yeah, y'all turn us up. Get us to that 200, man. Get us active. But I'm saying, if LeBron don't speak highly of Kyrie when his name come up, they gonna say he hating. I'm just saying, bro, I get the differences of things, and there's always levels and layers to this shit. But really, I'm just talking about the LeBron and Jay, the opinion shit or whatever. The bigger issue is I don't like to see three niggas on TV or people that look like niggas, as in Stephen A. Smith, and then two niggas that are for show niggas. Y'all on TV and they have the banner, this man unfollowed you on Instagram, and y'all having a conversation about that? That's a whole segment on ESPN? What the fuck has the world become? Come on, dog. That's what I'm saying. LeBron, no, nigga, like, no matter if him, Kyrie, went through they little shit, had they little problems, they both then came back, spoke highly of each other. They done talked. Look, Kyrie said he rocked with Braun. Braun said he rocked with Kyrie. Supposedly, they have worked out together several times afterwards. Supposedly, LeBron is really rocking and got respect for Kyrie. I heard Kyrie say, hey, man, I remember Kyrie said it in like 28, at the end of 2018, 2019, when he first went to Boston, and he was the star. That nigga went to the media and said, yeah, man, me and LeBron, we had some issues or things like that. But I understand now because I'm leading the team. I get what he was going through in them moments, man. I really understand it. I understand it. Not to mention, media played a weapon in that divide. Media. Media played a little role in that little divide and that little tension with Kyrie and LeBron. Who remember when the media went up to Kyrie Irving, one of these stupid ass media figures, one of these dumb ass people behind this microphone that the NBA makes these niggas talk to. These are the same people that got Kyrie in this other bullshit that the NBA decided to stick with because they let the media run the narrative of him getting suspended and getting tore down. Who remember when Kyrie was in Cleveland and they went up to dog and said, how does it feel to have LeBron? You know, he kind of operates as a father figure. And Kyrie was like, what, nigga? Like, so they kept talking some more, and it seemed like when he said father figure, they thought that he was going to talk about, he was like, oh, okay, because he thought they was finna go into talking about LeBron and his kids. The media person brought it back like, nah, a father figure on the team to y'all. And that nigga was like, father figure? Kyrie was like, what the fuck? Like, father figure? Hell nah. That's the media though. But see, I'm gonna be real with you. I seen Shannon stand on some real shit at times. I loved when Shannon Sharp stood on that shit with Lil Wayne directly in his face. When Lil Wayne said he don't know what racism is, that was the weakest shit ever. I don't see racism. I don't know about racism. Nigga, you from fucking New Orleans, my nigga. You got songs about this shit. Nigga, you know better than that. Just because you done made it, don't try to act like that shit ain't going on to the world and to the people out here. If you only care about yourself, that's cool, my nigga. You don't got to care about nobody. You don't got to help nobody. We don't need you to. But don't try to downplay something that's going on when that shit really affecting people in the world. No, Kyrie's supposed to see any man as a peer. Man, you don't go to no grown man and tell no grown man that somebody else is a father figure to you when my dad raised me. Kyrie Pops raised him, nigga. But Shannon Sharp jumped out there like, nah, nigga, that ain't that, Wayne. That was solid. But one thing, and I defend Shannon Sharp. When niggas like Vlad come at him, Vlad say something slick, somebody lie on him, because I don't be biased in this shit. When he wrong, he wrong. When he right. But Shannon Sharp, he talk about making money a lot. And sometimes when I hear niggas keep talking about making that money, that's when I start realizing y'all kind of get out of touch of what we really doing this shit for at the same time, because you gonna get your money, you gonna ball out. See, it be a lot of niggas that be talking. This don't apply to Shannon Sharp. He been a millionaire 20 years. Shannon Sharp been a multi-million, he been a millionaire for 20 years. So he used to having money. This don't apply to him. It be a lot of niggas in the game that been broke well into their 30s, ain't really have it, financially struggled. They ain't get money to almost the second part of their life. And now they can't stop talking about money. They bring up money, they compare their money to niggas. They talk about their level of money and things like that. That shit is so fucking gay to me. And I ain't gonna do it. I'll tell niggas to their face. Like, say, bro, you didn't have this money 5 years ago. So what the fuck is changing right now? You think I'm supposed to have more respect for you now than I didn't have for you back then? Especially if I was fucking with you before the money came. I'm anti-dick ride. And this ain't for Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp been had it, but I just be seeing niggas in the game. They think that when they make money, niggas is supposed to bow down to them because they have more money. Let me ask you niggas this conversation. Let me ask these niggas this question. And I bet you a lot of niggas they don't want to have it. When you try to big boy a nigga with that paper, what do y'all niggas do when you go to a nigga and you try to shit on a nigga about how much money he got that you don't have, right? So you feel like that nigga beneath you. You feel like he should bow down to you. You feel like you got one up on him. What you niggas do when y'all walk in the room when a nigga that can buy your ass? Because you can be bought. It's a nigga that got your net worth and can buy you and everything you own, nigga. Buy your bitch, buy your house, buy your car, and then say, nigga, got some little chump change for you, nigga. What y'all do? Do y'all bow down to them niggas? Do y'all let them niggas treat y'all like less than a man? What y'all do? Oh, that I'm pretty sure niggas who operated how much money they got, how much more paper they got than niggas, I bet you they don't want to have that conversation. I bet you they don't want to have that conversation. I bet you they don't. No matter who you is, don't ever try to go up on a nigga and think you better than a nigga or a nigga supposed to bow down to you because you got more money than him. Or vice versa. What, nigga? Y'all don't want to have that conversation. That's difficult for you niggas because y'all representation and y'all confidence and y'all ego and y'all respect come with y'all money. Man, I feel like I'm still that nigga. I'm always gonna be me. I'm always gonna be cool. I'm always gonna be laid back. I'm always gonna be humble. Nigga, I was raised in a church, nigga. Strict household. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Nigga, I done got 1,000 ass whoopings in my life from my T-lady, nigga. And I'm thankful for them, nigga. That shit done turned me to a mental soldier in this bitch, nigga. Facts. That shit done turned me into a mental soldier, nigga. Rest in peace, Lord Scooter, nigga. Long live up next, man. YBS. I remember that song, nigga. Them ass whoopers from mama and turned me to a soldier, nigga. Them ass whoopers from mama and turned me to a soldier. Long live up next, nigga. Lord Scooter, man. That was my nigga. I was jamming Scooter. Long live up next. Shout out to the whole YBS. Shout out to that whole Baltimore. Shout out to YG Tech, man. Shout out to Young Moose. We out here, man. Let me play some of this Caitlin Clark shit real quick. I got a little bit sidetracked. And I want people to know this, bro. Y'all they have ran, and I'm finna stop talking about her, but it's like I keep hearing so many bad, unfair takes. And I keep telling y'all, I want it to be clear. My opinion holds no real weight with the WNBA because I was not a fan like that. I only watch Instagram clips, I only watch Twitter clips, and I only would watch the replays of stuff that they will put on YouTube at times when I'm editing. I might see a highlight come across the screen. Well, let me go break down and go look at this girl, da-da-da. That's it. I never pull up to no WNBA games. I was not supporting the sport. And for all you other niggas that's out here and these people telling these girls how to move and what they should do, what the WNBA should do, how y'all gonna offer help now because they got a little wave? So you ain't been down with them. Y'all niggas is here for the moment, not the movement. You haven't went out of your way to hold full topics about the WNBA. You haven't uplifted these players like this. You haven't tried to brainstorm ideas and bring revenue to their platform, which the WNBA was already growing. It was growing, but they don't care about the WNBA over here like that. That's America. That's an American entertainment problem. That ain't on them girls. So with that being said, you don't tell them how to live, how they should feel, how they should compete, who they should lay down for, because y'all got somebody y'all like. Niggas be telling on their own self of how they don't rock with the WNBA and how y'all really don't care about it. If you've ever said, I'm not going to watch if Caitlin Clark's not playing, then guess what? Every girl in the WNBA should be telling you to get on your knees and eat they pussy. Because you don't fuck with us. That means you really just watching her. Which is cool if that's what you want to do, but you don't tell me how I should be moving like I'm less than. Come on. That's some hoe ass shit. And then you don't tell me to move for the money just because you only think about money. I've been doing this 7, 8 years when the money wasn't there. So now you telling me change my integrity of the game, fall back on what I want to do. We supposed to all bow out. Nah, she got to get in here and earn hers. She got to pay her dues like we paid our dues. Stop trying to compare this shit to the NBA as well. These are women. They want to compete. They want to make a name for themselves. They want to be the best.
The Olympic team. Clark just put up 30 points versus the Mystics. That was her best game yet, while the Fever's attendance for games is 16,000 plus. This Olympic roster is combined for 15 Olympic gold medals, 18 W championships. It also includes 3 MVPs. You've heard these names: Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, and Asia Wilson. Team USA seeking their 8th straight gold medal, which would break for the tie for the longest streak in men's or women's Olympic basketball. Also, there's no player under the age of 26. Stewart, Diana Taurasi, and Asia Wilson. Team USA seeking their 8th straight gold medal, which would break for the tie for the longest streak in men's or women's Olympic basketball. Also, there's no player under the age of 26.
They playing for the record this year in the Olympics. It's only every 4 years. They playing for the record. They trying to break a record, and people are saying, bring Caitlin Clark on because she got the hype around her.
On that roster. Here's Caitlin on not making the team.
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives you something to work for. That's a dream. Hopefully one day I can be there, and I think it's just a little more motivation. We remember that, and hopefully in 4 years, when 4 years comes back around, I can be there.
We talked actually on the bus. She got the call on the bus, and she texted me to let me know, and I just tried to keep her spirits. I mean, the thing she said was, "Hey, coach, they woke a monster," which I thought was awesome.
All right. My girls joining us, Chiney Ogwumike, Andrea Carter. Ladies, good morning. I want to dive right into this one. Chiney, was it a mistake to leave Clark off the Olympic roster?
Hey guys, nice to see you all on this beautiful morning. I'll start with this, Molly. I grew up in the pipeline of USA basketball, competing at the U16s, U18s, World University Games, and I also brought back the first ever 3-on-3 gold world championship medal. And what I have learned in my time with USAB is that Team USA's mission is to construct the best basketball team in the world. Now, as a fan of Caitlin Clark, I would have loved to see her on that stage, doing what she has always done, making moments that grow the game. But Team USA doesn't select simply based off of fandom, especially when the world is catching up. It took a buzzer beater from Stewie for them to beat Belgium in the Olympic qualifying tournament earlier this year. So to me, the primary factor looking at all of this was experience. 9 of the 12 players, as you mentioned, Molly, have competed in the Olympics before. 2 others were all WNBA, and one, the last spot, if you're going to try to list them down, was finals MVP. And if you dive into her position, the point guard position, again, they chose experience. Diana Taurasi, Chelsea Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, and even if you put a combo guard like Kelsey Blum into that category. Now that has opened them up to criticism because Diana's about to turn 42, even though she's still averaging 16 points per game. Chelsea Gray has yet to play this season in the WNBA. And if you had the opportunity to put one of the most popular athletes in the world right now on the roster, you chose not to do that. And to me, that decision was largely based off of experienced basketball as players, not necessarily what's best for business, because the world is coming. And I know Andrea will highlight some other factors like the physicality of overseas, especially for guards, is 10 times what it is in the WNBA. The familiarity.
The physicality. Y'all over here whining about she most definitely they getting physical with her. They knocking her, they elbowing her, they pushing her, they fouling the shit out of her. Overseas, it's gonna be even worse. Y'all think that shit bad over here. Over there, they even more physical.
Of the roster is important. 8 of the players that made the roster played together at the World Cup in Australia. All of those things factored in the eyes of the committee. Was it a missed opportunity to grow the game? Yes. But to me, it looks like they were more concerned about missing gold.
If we're trying to go because we have a precedent here. This is not like this is to be the first time that we're adding a WNBA player. Because you remember in 2004, they put Diana Taurasi on this team. You remember in 2008, they put Candace Parker on this team. And in 2016, they put Stewie on this team. Now, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is going to have the career that needs, but we have a precedent here. They put the men's team, added Christian Laettner. In 2012, they added Anthony Davis because Blake Griffin got hurt. To highlight some of the things that you said, Chanae, is that hadn't played all year. Chelsea Gray hasn't played all year long. So what are we doing? Are we really at some point in time, we've got to stop talking about we're trying to grow the game. Because listen, is she as accomplished? Will she ever be as accomplished as a Stewie, as an Asia Wilson? And I believe those two, obviously they're slam dunk. They're the two best players in the WNBA, hands down, and it's not even close. But are we really trying to grow the game? Because this is the most popular women's basketball player in the world, and it ain't close. They had to move the Mystics game to an NBA arena. Name the time. And I'm going to turn it over to you because I don't want to get long-winded. I want somebody, one of our women colleagues, Stephen A., to tell me when a WNBA game has had to be moved because of a woman player. Just one. Just tell me one.
Bro, what does all that have to do with the WNBA at the end of the day? Stephen A. Smith came on there and said a bunch of same shit. Look here, bro. This ain't no knock on Caitlin Clark, bro, but be for real. And this is why I be telling niggas. I expect this from Stephen A. Smith because he ain't never competed on a professional level. He ain't never had to work hard to earn his spot on a professional level. You ain't never played in no Olympics, nigga. This is an honor for these people. This ain't just about the money. If it's your time and it's your spot and your opportunity and you already went to the camp for it, you ain't trying to be told, hey, man, let her come in and take your spot because she more popular. No, my nigga, or she's growing the game. She's going to grow the game, so we going to bring her on. Y'all don't even know, nigga. Y'all don't even know. The girl ain't even go to training camp, and it wasn't her fault. They was in the Final Four. She couldn't go to the training camp, so come on, dog. A lot of people ain't even watching these WNBA games that's commenting on them. I don't know about Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith, but a lot of these people in these comment sections, a lot of people with these opinions, y'all ain't really supportive of these WNBA games like that. That's why I said I'm giving my opinion on this shit, but I'm not just saying my shit supposed to have weight. I'm talking to these niggas talking about growing the game. I'm saying, I'm speaking on behalf, not on behalf of them. I'm just speaking up for that side of it that, hey, fam, when do we just start choosing money and pay and viewership over the integrity of the game? You keep your integrity, all that shit gonna come. If she that person, she gonna bring that regardless. Let's keep the integrity of it as well. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it authentic as well. That's why the game's so watered down now. And I was gonna use this as a prime example. That AAU basketball. Think about it. You see a lot of niggas complain about AAU basketball, AAU ball, college basketball. Oh, it's money now. It's all about money. It hurts the integrity. True, this is the professional level. That is a fact. True, the WNBA is not as big because of the viewership, but at the same time, that money bring in something different, bro. It's gonna get to where it need to get to. We see niggas all the time, nigga. Hey, man, the money that hurt the AEU. It ain't about this no more. It ain't about that no more. It ain't this no more. Now, true, they are professionals, but still, you see how money can mess things up. Y'all missing the point, bro. What Caitlin Clark is not doing is not going to affect the money for the fucking USA Olympics, my nigga. The Olympics are in fucking Paris, dog. People are watching the Olympics regardless. The Olympics are in Paris. This is a world championship. This is not a local championship. This is not a nationwide thing in America. The Olympics are going to be in Paris. They gonna be sold out regardless. Regardless. If y'all gonna watch Caitlin Clark, y'all watch her regardless. Y'all support her regardless. Olympics is not just fucking American. This is global. For y'all to keep saying this and this and that, the other countries already pay their athletes more and treat their athletes better than America when it comes to women. When it comes to women, the girls make more money overseas than they do over here. They're treated like stars overseas. They're not treated like that over here. So y'all trying to do this for one girl when really y'all all are proving how fucking ass backwards y'all are. Y'all saying fuck the other girls, it's only about her. Why don't y'all support all the girls? Support all the girls. Hey, for all of y'all who keep talking about Caitlin Clark, if you want the game to change so much, support the other girls. You keep talking about she bringing money. Are you bringing money? Are you watching it? Or y'all just riding the wave and hype? Come on. Y'all just wave riding. And see, y'all understand, y'all can't get yourself out of that mentality of that wave riding. And with people speaking on ESPN and these networks, I don't know if they reading teleprompters or is these they real opinions or are they just doing it for the debate side. But I tell you like this, that debating shit will make you look out of touch. I won't read no teleprompter on no real topics that need to be spoke on because I need my real opinion out there because if it's coming out my mouth, it's represent me. And I ain't saying shit on these platforms when it comes to no real shit that don't represent me. Stephen A. Smith. Hey, Chris Brown, who you talking to? Chris Brown. Who you talking to? Hey, Chris Brown, you might have missed it. I've already said, nigga, that my opinion holds no real weight, just like a lot of these niggas don't, because I haven't supported it. That I've said that already. You can hit the rewind button and go watch. I've even said it in my videos. All these niggas, everybody's entitled to an opinion. But if you ain't been stomped down, supporting the WNBA, going to the games, quit trying to hop out here like you got some say-so in this shit. Is disrespectful to the people who been supporting it and the girls that play in it. Ben said that. Facts, AC. AC said it best. Part about it, if she would have made, crazy part about it, if she would have made the team, which she didn't earn the right to be in yet, then we'll be talking about they literally just attaching any narrative they can to just keep her name buzzing. Facts. Like the other girl said, The other chick that came on there that was on the ESPN with them, the bright-skinned chick, she didn't hoop before. She said if she go to the Olympics, she gonna possibly be on the bench. And by her being on the bench, everybody gonna be complaining, and the narrative is gonna now be they hating on her and she ain't getting no playing time. They hating on her and she ain't getting no playing time. But hey, we gone. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all turn it up. Turn it all the way up. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that like button. Get this motherfucker to 200, man, before we get up out of here, bro. Get us up to that 200 before we get up out of here, man. Turn us up real quick. We tapping in with the chat. What else went on today? Any new music? What else we got going on, man? Adrian Broner got his tooth fixed. Y'all saw that? Hey, I finally listened to that YoungBoy song in full, man. That nigga went on that Rick Ross and CeeLo. That CeeLo Green, that Tears of Joy. That's a bad motherfucker. He was letting his soul bleed on there. That nigga spoke on Mayweather. Mayweather don't really fuck with him like that. That's what I took from it, unless I heard that bar wrong. And he said, I knew, but I should have known, Stunner don't really fuck with me. I should have listened to Carter. He talking about Wayne. Y'all turn us up, man. Get active. Hit that like button. Get it up to the 200 on one time. We back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to get on tomorrow. I know I need to get some interviews out, bro. I've been bullshitting. I got to sit down and edit some interviews, some vlogs. Studio 56 will be back next week. What I'm going to try to do one day is just drop all these interviews around lunchtime and just roll them out. Fuck it. But I be getting so doing these. I need to take off tomorrow and just chill and relax. I really need to take off from these lives for like 2 days, bro. If nothing big don't happen, I'm going to take off for 2 days on these lives, man. And we'll be back. Make sure y'all turn it up. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe. We back next Monday, Studio 56 podcast with the fellas, Pookie and Twan. Let's get it. Stay up.